We are joined in the studio by Michaela Mushinga, such a phenomenal young girl, a brave young girl who's here to tell us all about her story. Michaela, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Very well. Are you enjoying the weather?
Yes.
I know it's summertime. It's summertime in England now, so it's kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Not even.
No.
I think it's better here.
It's much better here. Everybody's always talking about that. Great, Michaela. You've written this book, and you know it's touching a lot of people's hearts. Did you ever expect that it would, or you were just expressing yourself?
I think I wanted people to relate to it, and I wanted them to see themselves in the words that I put in it, and to see my experiences. So I did hope for it to happen, but for a moment I just thought, you know, like, has anyone ever experienced this as much as I did?
Yeah. Did it start like an idea of writing a book, or were you just journaling?
I think I was very ambitious,
right,
and I wanted to, and I did it. I think I was inspired by my dad, because he's always writing, even though he never publishes.
Yeah.
And I wanted to change that, and I wanted to publish mine, and I had nothing else to write about but me, so I just thought, you know, go for it.
Why not? Yeah, and your dad is Charles Mushinga. We did interview him last week, and he wrote his first book that he published, so well done to your dad. Let's hope that he publishes more books. Let's say that out loud so that he hears it, Dad. But Michaela, some of these topics that you're talking about in here, this is about your story about moving to England and, you know, kind of adapting. Can you tell us maybe the journey of the transition from Zimbabwe to England?
So it's very different.
Yeah.
But there are similarities, you know, like, for example, the food is still the same because we still cook the same, and the conversations I have with my family are the same. And especially when we were moving and transitioning, nothing really changed. Obviously, my parents asked us, like, how are you adjusting and all of that, but it was, you know, I just said it was normal.
Yeah.
And for the first few days it was. So I think I expected a really big change. And while it was big, it wasn't big in the, like, in the stature that I hoped it would.
Yeah. And when did you start realizing this difference? I know you said for the first couple of days, yeah, it was the same. I mean, you're kind of being at home. I see a chapter in your book where you write, the first time I realized I'm black. Okay, it's like, okay, honey, you are black. You've been living black all the time, but you've kind of first realized this. What was that situation like, and was that the beginning of that change?
I think I've always known I was black, but, like, I never understood, like, how it feels to other people, and how and why they are affected by the color of my skin and my personality and me and all of that. So I think when I first realized, like, this is actually a big thing that is, like, considered very weird or abnormal in that society, I was like, that's very weird. And I think there are a few gems. Actually, most of them are nice. I think I was just unlucky in where I was put in. But they don't tolerate racism. Like, even the teachers and most students, they don't do that. But there's always a bunch.
There's always someone. Yeah.
And they're just there, and they're trying to affect you. And for a while it did, you know.
Yeah.
But
how did you, I mean, look, going through that, I know bullying is something that's, you know, I was bullied as well sometimes in school. And that's something that you kind of, how do you either get out of it or you stay in there and, you know, go downhill? How did you, or when did you really realize that, listen, this is incorrect and I'm going to get out of it? How did you come about that?
I think I've always been raised to not tolerate bullying, but this bullying I tolerated because I wanted to fit in.
To fit in, right.
So for me to fit in, I had to be bullied, and I had to let them say whatever they wanted to attack me and my personality and my color. And then I think I slowly started to realize, like, even if I was alone, I wouldn't even be bored. So, you know, it's okay even to be alone at school. I think it's okay because I think people don't understand that the only person that you really have is you, and you forever have yourself. And, like, I feel like they should all just realize that.
Yeah.
So I think bullying is a very bad thing.
Yeah, it
especially
is.
for your skin color.
Yeah.
And I think humans are all bred the same, you know, and we all have differences. Even like people with white skin, they have different ethnicities and countries and all of that. And mine was only different because I was black.
Yeah.
They didn't even care about the fact that I was Zimbabwean.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you're in Zimbabwe, people, like, if they bully you for it, they'll bully you because you're from what? I'm from Rewa.
Yeah.
They could say you're from Rewa, you're from this. But there,
it's
just you're black.
Yeah.
They don't even care about the country.
Yeah. In dealing with the situation, I know, you know, sometimes when you're bullied, you kind of just deal with it by yourself. And you have a chapter in chapter 12 that says, never lie to my father. At what point did you tell your parents, and what is this story or this chapter about?
Okay, so I'm sorry for the spoilers. This chapter is not me, like, lying to my dad.
Yeah.
So obviously in the book, you see that I got attacked. And it wasn't racial, but there were racial incidences with the person prior to this event. Mm-hmm. So I got jumped, and in the apology letter, he accused me of putting him in a headlock, which is the reason why he, you know, jumped me.
Yeah.
And my dad read it, and he was annoyed, and it was a lie, and he hates lies.
Right.
So this chapter is about that, and yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say anymore.
Yeah, you're not going to say anymore. No, that's very good. Look, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, goes on in this book. And with even your siblings, did they go through the same situation you did? And how were you able to help them if they did?
So my brother, he has one bully. And he's friends with, like, the whole class. He's a very, like, I don't know, bright person.
Yeah.
But he has one. And it's not about race, because I feel like children don't see that.
Yeah.
They only see you for your personality or what you are. But I've never really asked him, you know, what he does. It's just like, listen, if he does this, just go tell the teacher or something. And my sister, she went through it, but it wasn't as bad as mine.
Right.
So she says that she was just bullied for her, like, personality. And that in year 3, which she was in, or year 2, they didn't see her skin like that. So I'm the only one that was bullied for my skin. Right. But they were also bullied.
In just different aspects of it. Okay, that's very good. Michaela, maybe just one thing that you would like to say, because I know a lot of people are moving to England or moving to America, wherever it is that they're going. What words of encouragement would you like to speak to the nations, the people who are watching right now? You can address them in that camera.
Don't change yourself for them, because if you change yourself, that is going to show a very bad part of you that you don't want to bring out. Because if you try to be like someone, you're going to see all the aspects and pick out the ones you think are the best. And maybe they might not be. Maybe you have aspects of your personality that are better than theirs. So always be yourself and don't change, only for the better.
That's good. I was just wanting to find out, did you stay in the same school, or did you get out of the school, or what happened for the bullying to stop, and has it stopped?
So obviously there's regular bullying, like everyone just gets bullied, but I don't take it like that. Like, I don't just like that, it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Even when I see someone get bullied, it's
not nice.
Stop that. Yeah. But I moved to the UK and I started year 6. So I was only there for a year. Then I left that school to go to secondary. And secondary was a whole different world. Like, there were people and they were different and all of that. Like, maybe I think there's like 10 black people in my school now. Yeah. But there's also Indians and Hispanic people and Dominicans and all of that. Right. So I think it's very culturally diverse. Yeah. So the bullying is a lot better. And after my incident, the school took on a whole new security thing, because they ensured my dad that I was never going to have an attack happen to me ever again, and that I would never see that boy ever again. And they were right. I never did. I think I've only seen him twice, and it's been a year. So I think it's better. And the schools are being forced, you know, especially because every single year there are new leavers and there are ratings, and the school is trying to get business because the government and all of that. So I think it's got a lot better. And even if I am bullied, I can stand up for myself.
You can stand up for yourself now. You've experienced it.
And I can report. Like, it's
You're not
very
afraid
easy
to anymore.
And even it can even be anonymous. Like, maybe a person will know because they know that they did that to you, but it's anonymous and they can't do anything to me because they now report you for the thing you did to me again.
Yeah.
So I think it's better.
That's very good. You know, somebody said to me the other day, they said that there's purpose in the pain that we go through. There's purpose. So you saying that it's gone better at the past school that you were, there was a purpose for that. Yes, unfortunately, you went through your incident, but something was done about it. And thank you so much for being that voice that speaks out. And you're very brave to come up with this story and be on television and all sorts. I did watch snippets of your launch the other day. So well done for being the person that you are and for making a change in somebody's life who is watching. When's your next book coming out?
Ish. So I think it's going to come soon. My goal is to release one before the Namas.
Right.
So I want to finish one this year because I have an idea that I'm not going to spoil yet.
Right, yeah, no.
But I hope soon.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't, definitely next year there will be one.
That's good. Well, I love your ambition, I love your drive, and I love where you're going with your life. So congratulations and keep doing what you're doing. Where do we find you on social media?
So Instagram, my handle is Mika_YLAH77. On Facebook, it's Michaela Kiara, because I changed my last name because everyone just knows it, but I will put it back. And I'm not on Twitter.
Okay. All right, that's okay. And how much is this book?
The book goes for $20 because my parents wanted to show that there's value in my story.
Absolutely.
And to show how everyone else is going to find some of themselves, aspects in the book. So I hope you enjoy your read.
Yeah. And where do we buy it? Do we call you directly or how do we get a hold of this book?
So I think you can text my dad. The details are in the book, but I hope they'll be in bookstores.
Bookstores?
Yeah, and my dad's Facebook, Charles Mushinga. You can always text him on there, or Uncle Tafadzwa, Tafadzwa Zimoyo, or my mother. So you can always
get our information on that. And so let's look at, and if you want to send an email, it's charlesmushinga7@gmail.com. That's where you're going to find more information of where to buy this book, but also on social media, Michaela's social media handles. You can also find that, or even also Charles Mushinga's social media handles. You can find out all the information that you need to get your hands on this book, which is $20. Chete. Please, let's make sure that we're putting it out there and supporting the younger generations. Michaela really does have a great vision and great ambition. Let's just support her throughout her journey. Michaela, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We'll see you again.